Good morning or afternoon or evening, whatever time of day you may be watching this. How are you guys doing today? My morning's going pretty well so far. It got off to a bit of a rough start, which just seems to be the case for me these days. I was not feeling super energized and super well rested this morning, probably because I had alcohol yesterday on the 4th of July. Today's July 5th. Hope you guys had a nice 4th. But I had some of that cold brew coffee that I showed you guys in my last vlog when I did that grocery haul. So I had some of that and it really got me going, and it actually tasted pretty good too. I think I've had that brand before. I picked it this time just because it was on sale, and yeah, it tasted really smooth. I did dilute it with some water because it's considered a coffee concentrate, so I did about half water, half of the cold brew. And since I drink it black, I'm a little bit more sensitive, I guess, to how smooth or whatever it'll taste, and I thought it tasted pretty good. And it definitely gave me good energy for my workout because I did work out fasted today, but I just didn't really have time to eat before the gym as usual. And I just wanted to get in and get out. Today was a HIIT workout, as you guys saw, and I felt pretty good during it. Honestly, I felt great afterward for sure. Considering how great I felt after the workout, it's such a stark contrast to how not great and how I was having a little bit of a dread factor heading into the gym today. So I'm so glad that coffee really saved me and helped me get through that workout. I think it was a really, really good one, and definitely one that I will revisit even after I'm done reviewing Cut. And today marks me finishing a full 3 weeks of the program in only 18 days. Yeah, I think that's right. I've been doing the program only 18 days and I've already finished 3 weeks worth of the workouts. So that probably is compounding my fatigue, kind of doing this program at a more accelerated rate than it's necessarily designed to be done. But I'm really enjoying the workouts for the most part. The only day that I kind of proper dread is upper body, because I don't enjoy working my upper body. It's not my problem area, so I'm very dispassionate about it. My upper body will do what it does. I really am focused on getting my lower body looking the way I want it to look, the way it has never really looked. But anyway, so far so good. I'm really enjoying this program. I'm excited to be starting a new week of workouts in it. I just had my breakfast, as you also saw. I did the overnight oats again the exact same way with the banana and peanut butter as you saw in my last not vlog. So that's 2 days in a row that I've had that. It's pretty good. I like it. It's a nice change because usually I do my overnight oats with just blueberries. On the docket for today is work. I have a rewrite that I have to work on, so I think I'm gonna go ahead, freshen up, and get to work. Well, I've had a very productive morning since I saw you guys last, and now it's time for lunch. I've just made my usual stir-fry situation that you guys see me make all the time at this point. I have done a pretty detailed step-by-step of how I make this in this video right here, but today I switched things up by adding some of this. I got this from Trader Joe's. It's just Cruciferous Crunch Collection. It's a mix of kale, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, green cabbage, and red cabbage, just to give it, you know, what I like about this recipe. It's not a recipe, it's just making a stir fry, more or less. But I love it because there's so many different ways I can make it. I don't really have to worry about getting sick of it too much as long as I keep switching up my proteins or the veggies I put in. And I was getting a little tired of zucchini, so I decided to try this stuff out. So I'm excited to see how it tastes. Here is my lunch with 2 poached eggs on top. I'm about to add some hot sauce. That reminds me, it's been asked what kind of hot sauce I use. I mean, Frankly, you should use whatever hot sauce you like, but this is one that I get. It's probably my favorite, I would say. Jindo's, they have a few different ones. I like a few different ones. This is just, I think they're kind of original. No, it literally says original. And I like the other ones too. They've got one that's poblano, that's green, and then they have kind of seasonal ones that they do as well. I haven't found one that I haven't liked yet by them. It's a little tough to find. I'm able to get it from a local health food store, so that's where I pick it up, but I think you can buy it online as well. So I'm ready to dig into my lunch and maybe watch a little bit of Wendy Williams' Hot Topics while I eat. And then I still have the rest of the day to get some more stuff finished. While I was cooking this, I actually used the very last bits of my Trader Joe's seasoning salt. I really like this. I use this one a lot. The one I use the most is their onion salt, which I've shown you guys before as well. But this is a good one too. I used to always stay away from seasoning salts because I guess I was just afraid that I would oversalt my food. But I found that using seasoned salts is just more efficient because you already are adding salt to your food more than likely. And it's like a nice two-in-one. You get to add other spices in with that, and you just have to be a little bit careful not to use too much because it is still salt. So when I pair a seasoning salt with like my steak, grill, chop, and broil seasoning, which as you can see is also low, that's why I bought some more the other day because I go through this stuff like crazy. It makes it so much easier to get a lot of flavor into my food with only grabbing like 2 jars of seasonings. I hope you guys are having as swell and productive a morning as I am, and I hope you guys are having a lunch that is as healthful as it is delicious. That's the goal for mine anyway. Hey guys. RayRay and I just got back from the dog park, so she had a little bit of a run around. It was a pretty slow day, but RayRay is the type of dog, she has this mode that I call cray cray RayRay mode, where if she's not getting any action in terms of playing with other dogs, she'll just start sprinting like a bat out of hell until someone chases her. One of these days I'll have to remember to whip out my phone or bring the camera to get some footage of her in cray cray RayRay mode because it's pretty funny. I'm done with work for today, which feels really good. I got a pretty productive day in, and I even have the next Not vlog scheduled. It's gonna go up in the morning. This is gonna be the one where I try on clothing that is the worst clothing I have ever received online shopping ever. Just the cheapest, shittiest clothes I have ever received. I couldn't believe it. And it's from a company that I've shopped with before and had great success, but I'll link it up here, but man, it was a catastrophe. I went to the post office earlier today to drop off a bunch of stuff that I was sending back because most of those clothes were T-rash. Now that we're back from the park, I'm just drinking water. I've actually been really good about drinking my water today and most days lately. I'm finding that I am actually craving it, which is good. So because I feel like I crave the water, I'm remembering to drink enough. This is my 3rd or 4th of this. This is just one of those glass water bottles that was actually a gift with purchase from Ulta. I got this maybe a month or 2 ago when I ordered some stuff. And I had one like this that was an actual birthday gift from one of my friends by the BKR brand. But I actually like this one better because it's got a wider mouth than that one. So it's kind of easier to just refill it. It's easier to clean it. It's easier to drink out of it. So I actually prefer the one I got from Ulta to the one that my friend actually purchased for me. For dinner tonight, I realized that today has turned into a little bit of a what I eat in a day vlog because there hasn't really been that much else going on. You guys saw me work out, you guys saw me have breakfast, you saw what I had for lunch. So I think I'll also make sure to include dinner. I'm gonna make some scallops because I took some out of the freezer and those are nice and thawed and ready to cook. And I'm tempted to do scallop and grits, kind of a twist on the shrimp and grits that you guys saw me make for dinner a couple vlogs ago, or maybe even just one vlog ago. I'm not really sure exactly where it's gonna fall because now all the days are blending together. I've really been enjoying my grits lately. Mom would make them for us every once in a while growing up. I remember being really little and Mom would occasionally make us grits with our breakfast, but I was never a big grits eater. I was only sort of reminded of them when I started going to New Orleans so much a few years ago because I go to New Orleans at least once a year. sure. And you can bet your ass there's some bomb shrimp and grits joints down there. There's actually a bomb shrimp and grits joint right here in LA. It's Naz's restaurant, Sweet Chick. And most people go there for fried chicken and waffles and stuff, but I can also recommend the shrimp and grits highly if you're into shrimp and grits. And even if you're not, this might sway you. Anyway, I'm debating if I want to do scallops and grits or if I want to do just some sauteed those vegetables that I used in my stir fry at lunch, because those were actually really good. I'm so glad I tried them because I feel like I'm getting more micronutrients in with my little stir fry through all those nice dark green vegetables. But it also just tasted really good. It gave it a new texture. It was a nice sort of revamp of something that I eat really frequently so that I don't get too bored of it. So I might take some of those vegetables and just saute them with some garlic and seasoning and just do a bit of a you know, like a wilted vegetable side with the scallops. I think that might be quick and easy and good too. I feel like I've been a little low on carbs today because the only real carbs I've had were my oatmeal at breakfast. And then, you know, you get some carbohydrates through the potato that I had mixed in with my stir fry at lunch and the vegetables, but it's still a pretty low carb day, which is not my goal. I'm trying to have a fair amount of carbs, not high carb, but you know, enough to give me energy for my workouts and just energy in general. But I'm sure I'm gonna be getting hungry pretty soon, so I gotta start making some decisions. All right, you guys, I just moisturized my hair. All I did was spray it with my usual DIY aloe spritz, which I have shown you guys how I make that in a video, so I can link that in the description box for you. And then I sealed with my Vatika oil from Herveda. I don't typically do the Le Coco Bococo method unless I'm in a serious situation where my hair is like parched. I'm an old school moisturize, seal, keep it moving kind of girl. But I have a video in mind that I've been wanting to do for a while, which I think I'll be able to do now much more easily with this little handy dandy point and shoot camera. I want to do a video where it's basically a month in my hair, where I show you guys how I care for my hair over the course of a month in just kind of quick snippets, perhaps even like time-lapsey type of footage. I haven't really figured it all out yet, but I've wanted to do it for a long time and it's just been a bit too labor intensive. But I think starting with my next wash day, I'm going to film the beginning portion of it and just take you through 4 weeks of how I look after my hair. As you've probably seen from the Not vlogs, I don't do that much to it day to day. I mean, I've just had it in these same twists since my wash day, and I'll pull them back into a ponytail to work out or just to get them out of my face. And you know, if I want to, I can undo them and wear a twist out, or put them up in a bun and put a puff on, or put on a turban. I mean, I have versatility, but if I don't need to look particularly cute, I don't bother looking cute. But the hair stuff that I was thinking about reminded me, I don't know if you guys remember my video on my favorite ways to use Ayurveda in my hair care. I'll link that video right here. But in that video, I talked about one of my all-time favorite deep conditioners, which is by All Things Au Natural. It's their Rasul deep conditioner. I love that conditioner so much, and I haven't had it in a while. And I guess someone from the company stumbled upon my video where I mentioned it, and they contacted me and offered me a discount code for you guys to get 20% off. I think the 20% off is only good on the deep conditioner, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, I will put the code right here and you can see it, and just head on over to their website, which I will also link in the description box, so you can check it out, because it is a pricier deep conditioner, but I super duper love it. I always try to pick some more up when it's on sale. And you guys always know that I love supporting Black-owned businesses and sister-owned businesses on my channel. So just wanted to pass that along to you guys. Now that my hair has had a little moisture boost, this is my first time needing to really top up on my moisture since wash day, I'm gonna go ahead and fix some dinner. I decided to split the difference. I'm going to make some scallops with some sauteed vegetables and garlic, that same Trader Joe's mix that I used at lunch. I'm just gonna saute that with some garlic, and I'm gonna make some grits for carbs, because the last time I had grits for dinner, I was in full beast mode in the gym the next day, and I think it's gotta be the grits. guys already know by now, if I'm looking this greased up, it's because I'm getting ready for bed. I'm just doing my last little bit of nightly chores. I have to take the doggo out one more time, wash dishes from dinner. Dinner, by the way, was real good. That shredded veggie mix from Trader Joe's is going to be a keeper. When I just sauteed it in some butter with garlic and some seasoning, it was so good. It's really nice and crunchy. I love food with a good crunch, so that's going to be a nice little staple for me, because anything that makes it easier for me to get more vegetables into my diet, I'm all for. I think Ray wants to be in the vlog. She decided to come sit with me. Then again, she always comes and sits with me, preferably touching. She must always be touching. She's a very affectionate dog, aren't you? Don't you lick off my skincare. I was hoping to film my second lady business installment tomorrow, which is going to be about the pill, hormonal birth control. But this fucking construction in the garage in my building, it's been so sporadic. Like, we won't have any construction happen for an entire week or longer. And then we'll get an email at 5 p.m. on a Tuesday, like, no one can park in your parking spaces tomorrow because the construction's going to be back again. This project was supposed to start, I think, in April and be finished by mid-May. What month is it now? It figures, because the management company of my building is the worst company ever. So I am not surprised at all that they completely fucked this up too and have inconvenienced all of us for twice as long as we were supposed to be inconvenienced. So unfortunately, due to the noise, I don't think I'll be able to film Lady Business tomorrow, but hopefully I'll be able to film it on Saturday instead. Which means tomorrow is going to be a day much like today. Gym, work, and that's kind of it. Oh, but here's something funny. Let me share this with you guys. So many of you know about the Gauge Girl review I did a few months ago, and then the aftermath that followed, where basically I just tend to have to deal with a lot of bullshit from people in the Gauge Girl Facebook group, just leaving dumbass comments on my videos. This comment was actually left under my "we need to talk about my Gauge Girl review" video, the one where I basically was completely transparent and explained how duplicitous Gauge Girl, the company / Gauge Girl Christine, was being toward me in my initial review of the 6-week shred program. So this is from Terry Cunningham. She just left this message for me. "I saw your video about Gauge Girl. You did a good review, but on this video you were not totally honest. ... On your video about Gauge Girl, you bitched about loosing, LOOSING, 15 pounds in muscle mass." This seems to be the refrain of a lot of these women. The interesting thing is, under my initial review, once I put up the video where I put people on blast for attacking me, many of those women removed their comments because they're fucking cowards. I have a zero tolerance policy for moronic comments. As I said in the video under which she commented, I will not suffer fools. For a fleeting moment every now and then, I'm kind of like, maybe I should just take these videos down so I don't have to deal with all of these dipshits. But I won't ever do that, because this is exactly why I made that second video, because of this kind of bullshit. And here I am dealing with it 6 months later, I think. Granted, it's not every day, but it's often enough. But overwhelmingly, the responses that I get, which are on a daily basis, are positive ones, and people who are grateful for an honest review that was measured and nuanced. Anyway, I just thought that might tickle you guys, because this is just, it's just so annoying. I don't hesitate to clap back and read people, but it's honestly, is it even worth the keystrokes? Because they're gonna get blocked either way. So I often am like, you know what, I'm not even gonna bother responding to this because it's not worth my time. It's an insult to my intelligence. But sometimes they just get me on the wrong day. Anyway, I refuse to let them bring me down, because I am completely confident in my integrity and honesty with everything I said in any and all videos concerning Gauge Girl, and any and all videos I do, period, for that matter. And on that note, I'm gonna wrap up this not vlog, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next not vlog. Bye-bye.
That's a nappy-headed hose there, I'm gonna tell you that now.